Okay, this is going to be a little weird because I'm going to have two copies of Ardour running, one for recording the audio that you're going to be hearing, and another one for playing with. So I hope this works out all right. So this is the one I'm recording my audio with. You can see my voice, and then here is a one that we're going to be playing with. I've already got Jack running, so I had to start it up before I started recording. And I open up ZYN Add Sub Effect. And I'm doing this because I was asked by a viewer to do more, track recording with Ardour. So we're going to try to do that. I can close this voice recorder because I was going to try to use that. So under Jack control, I'm not going to go too much into details because I've gone over most of this, so I'm just going to play around with it some. I got my oxygen keyboard here. I'm going to hook that. That's my physical keyboard. I'm going to hook that up to ZYN Add Sub Effect. And once I connect that, I can press keys on the keyboard. And it will play through ZYN Add Sub Effect. I'm going to change the instrument up. I'll add a, organ. Okay, so we got like a church organ there going. And now I'm going to go into Ardour here. I'm going to add a stereo track, and I'm going to hit Alt-M, open up my mixer, and you can see the track we just created over here. I'm going to set that to record, so now you can see the audio going because it's doing system audio here, but we don't want recording my voice at this point, so I'm going to edit that. I'm going to click on the inputs, remove them. I'm going to click on ZYN Add Sub Effect here, and click on both these. So now we're adding the stereo tracks from ZYN Add Sub Effect. So now you'll see that you don't see my voice anymore in the little audio level here, but when I hit keys on my keyboard, you can see them. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to click on the click track here. That will turn on my metronome when I press play, and I can press record, and I'll just record a little bit like that. What I'm just actually going to do is I'm going to probably trim this up like so. Oh, get that out of the way. And I'm going to try multiple duplicate, and I'm going to say, I'll say 5 times. So now if I play this out, kind of a hard loop there, but that's all right. I'm going to add another stereo track here, and I'm going to go back into my mixer here. I turn record off on that first track. I'm going to turn record on the second track. I'm going to click on input, edit, remove the system, add ZYN Add Sub Effect, so it will record from ZYN Add Sub Effect, and I will choose a synth piano. There we go. And I'm not much of a musician, but I'm going to try to play something here. Let's just press play and see what it sounds like before I start recording. I think that will sound all right, so let's go back to the beginning. I'll press record here. We have the record light on here. I'll press play. Hard for me to hear. I'm going to turn my volume up a little bit on my headphones here and try that again. Play, record. So hopefully I was in time there. I'll trim this up here, and I'll trim it up here. And I will duplicate that once. I'm going to add another stereo track. Turn recording off on that track, turn it on there. I'll change the input. And at this point, actually, let's add a drum beat. I'll say edit this, but First, I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to open up hydrogen. So my hydrogen drum kit should be opening up here. There's our little load screen. I've got dual monitors here, that's why it's off the side there. And I got a clear little track here. And I'm just going to make a simple little beat here. Press play on that. And we got 120 BPM on this. 120 BPM on this. I'm going to remove system capture from here. Oh, I've got to close it and reopen it to see hydrogen, I guess. There's hydrogen. I'll add that in there. And you can see the audio going there. And I'm going to turn on jack here so it's in sync with it. I can stop that, press play, or back. I'll press record and press play. Stop that. I'm going to delete that little thing I played earlier because now that I got a drum beat, I should have done that first. I'm going to multiple duplicate that, I'll say 5 times. And I'm actually going to take one of these and I'll just stretch this out actually to get it to fit there. Stretch, shrink. Give that a second to process. Stop that, record here. I'm going to turn off the click track now. I don't really need that now that I got a drum beat. Yeah, something more like that. So let's go back. I'll press record here. There. We'll go back to my select tool here, trim that up like this, maybe duplicate it once or twice. We'll add another stereo track, and let's clear this out, clear note, clear notes. We'll pick something like this hi-hat here. I'm going to say fill all, I'll say randomize. What other sounds we can hear? Only fill all on this one too, and I'll randomize the velocity on those. We'll press play on that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one of these more to the left and more to the right. So we got more cymbals, different cymbals going in each ear or speaker. There and record here. There we go, and we'll have a little loop right like that. And I'm going to duplicate that. Uh-oh. That was not good. It's probably recording my voice there because you can see the volume there. I forgot to change that. Let's go into here, input, edit, remove system, and we'll add hydrogen there, and we'll re-record that. Record. Play. That should be good. We only need one loop like that, and I'll duplicate that. I'll say 5 times. I'll fade it in, so now we can listen to that.